Oh, no.
Well, at least he had his seatbelt on.
No. Welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. My name is Brandon, and I'm a high school principal from the U.S. state of Georgia. Doing another episode of SpongeBob SquarePants today, based largely on your recommendations. This episode is called Boat Smarts. I've seen this one come up in the comments quite a bit. I don't know anything about it, but I'm going to hear very shortly as I react to this video here with you. I'm really enjoying these episodes of SpongeBob. Never thought I'd say that, but it's been really interesting. Thank you all once again for your comments and recommendations. If you're enjoying these videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. Let's get right into it.
Smarts with Mrs. Puff. This driving safety film is brought to you by Kabutka Spaspatarahubat. Citizens of Bikini Bottom united to keep SpongeBob SquarePants off the road and out of boats altogether.
And just a couple of comments right off the bat. A couple of these episodes that I've seen already are based on training films. I don't know how the writers of the show got on that, but there's a few that are just sort of educational training films as part of Mrs. Puff's boating school. They get kind of wacky. And this one, it says it's brought to you by the citizens of Bikini Bottom united to keep SpongeBob SquarePants off the road and out of boats altogether. You know, I would kind of support that organization. I feel bad for SpongeBob a lot of times because he's such a good student as far as in the classroom. He's a great student, knows his stuff. He's respectful. He's there on time. He obeys the rules, but he just can't pass the driving test, and he causes all sorts of carnage and hurts people even while driving the boats. So yeah, I would probably support that. He probably just needs to find something else to do, but let's see what happens here with this film.
Good day, future motorists. I'm Mrs. Puff, state-accredited driving instructor.
Yep, she's accredited. If you remember the Mrs. Puff, You're Fired, you remember the accreditation guy. So yeah, it's an accredited school. That's pretty funny.
Today we'll be discussing the differences between a driver with boat smarts
Ripping good day for a spot of driving.
and a driver without boat smarts.
Hey, Squidward!
Of
Look what I
course.
can do!
And I remember, I believe it's in Yellow Pavement. It's also Squidward, who's they refer to him as Mr. Good Driver, is his name in that other film, and SpongeBob is just horrible. So I guess that's where they're going with this one as well.
Do with my feet!
Let's see some examples, shall we? Tire pressure.
Okay.
Before you can even think about boating, the boater who uses boat smarts always fills his tires to the appropriate level.
All right.
While this driver pays no heed to boat smarts.
Yeah, and that's almost exactly what happened in Yellow Pavement. I think that was season 13 or something. It was a way newer episode. I guess they got that episode from this episode or recycled it somehow. Hopefully it's a little bit different. I have not seen this one, but I have already seen the Yellow Pavement episode.
Buckling up.
Okay.
As demonstrated by this driver, he has enough boat smarts to use his seatbelt and avoid a serious casualty.
This
as
was
a
also in
result of
Yellow
a
Pavement.
collision. Notice how he comes gently to a stop sign. Now this driver, with no regard for safety,
Oh, no.
well, at least he had his seatbelt on.
No.
Adjusting your mirrors. What's our boat smarts boater up to now? You guessed it. He's adjusting his mirror before he begins boating.
Yeah, not
unlike
during.
this degenerate boater.
Perfect.
Hey, use your mirrors, fool!
Mirrors? Oh, that reminds me. I haven't adjusted this one yet.
Can't see! Down!
Yeah, that's pretty extreme. Is it like the Crash Dummy? I remember those commercials from like the 90s or maybe even before, whenever they were, the Crash Dummy commercials that look like this with a little symbol on their head. This is a little messed up with that blank expression on his face.
Finally, and most importantly, a driver with boat smarts always pays attention to his surroundings and avoids distractions. Notice how this driver's eyes are locked firmly on the road. And here we have the epitome of a driver who is carelessly distracting
Reading and
himself
eating.
from the road and safety.
Shaving? I didn't know SpongeBob needed to shave, and I remember, I think it was the not Boating Buddies. It was the one where Mr. Krabs and Plankton go to boating school. I forgot the name of it, but where Mr. Krabs is shaving while driving, and that's part of what causes his issues that get him sent to boating school in the first place. Oh. I can tell this one's going to be a little gross.
Jerk! Hi there!
Help! Lunatic driver!
How's it going?
And see, this is what I was talking about. It's not that SpongeBob means to do any of this. Granted, in these training films, he tends to be like the worst version of himself. But he, in class, he's perfect. So I feel bad for him, but he's just so terrible. And he does sometimes hurt people when he drives. So I've seen him on a unicycle. I've seen him on a pogo stick or something. He should probably just stick to those. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, a boater without boat smarts shows contempt for his boater brethren and the law.
I don't know about contempt. I mean, look at him. He's not upset or angry or whatever, but he definitely shows a disregard. He's just doing whatever he wants here. And outside of these training films, it's not that he is so much like this, but he does cause a bit of carnage every time he gets behind the wheel, no matter what.
Hi, Squidward. Hi, Mrs. Puff.
Yeah.
Looks like you guys forgot your boat smarts. Ah!
Never mind.
All right, so that one was actually way shorter than I thought it was. Boat Smarts, it has been requested an awful lot, so I wanted to make sure that I got to it. It doesn't take place actually in Mrs. Puff's boating school, but is like one of her training videos, which makes sense. Really enjoyed reacting to that one there with you. I'm going to actually release another video tomorrow because that one was so short. I'm going to do another one, Picture Day, which is another one that has been requested an awful lot. So stay tuned for that one. I'll release that one tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you then. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this content. And I'll see you next time tomorrow on another School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.